Question A. The wind is blowing with a speed of 10 meters per second. To a man who's running 2 meters per second in a southerly direction, this wind appears to be blowing from the northwest. Trying to find the true velocity of the wind. Now there's a trick in this one. Okay? And the trick is all in the language. Now, to pick up marks, let's say you don't really understand what's, let's say you just want to get some marks on the border, right? Get marks on the border is very easy. Velocity of the man is running south minus 2j. Velocity of the wind, we're not going to change it up, we're just going to keep doing what we always do. We're going to do, what's it, xi plus yj. No point changing up something that works. We won't know any differently anyway. Now, we're going to do velocity of wind relative to the man. And the velocity of the wind relative to the man is, it's going to be Vw minus Vm. It's going to be xi. And then it's going to be plus y plus 2j, right? Now, something very interesting about where the wind is coming from. The wind is coming from, appears to be coming from the south northwest. What does that mean? Sorry? It's going southeast. Oh dear. That's why we have this thing to make things perfect. Okay, it's going southeast. Now, can anyone in class give me an example of a southeast wind in IJ form? Alright, like it. Sticking with the 4 is a good idea. Minus 4i plus 4j. Would you agree with that?
Southeast.
Oh, both minus, are they?
No. Southeast is southeast.
Oh! Ugh. See what I did there? Let's go again. Coming from north. Oh, too far. Alright, coming from northwest. What happens? It's going which direction? Southeast, like you said. So this way being southeast. Okay. Now, give me a southeasterly one. I think you just did already, wasn't it? 4i minus 4j. Would you agree with that? Can anybody else give me another southeasterly wind? Pick another one for me, please. Make up another one. You can't go wrong if you make it up. Okay. Another one? Okay, can anybody tell me the general trend going on here? There's a trend going on. What's the trend? I component equals minus the j components. Would you agree with that? As in 4 equals minus minus 4. 5 equals minus minus 5. Everyone on board with that? Now we're going to use the same rule here. X equals minus y plus 2. You happy enough with that? So therefore, what we're going to get here is we can just multiply that out if you want. X equals minus y minus 2. And to be honest, on current form, what would all you guys do anyway? All you guys would, you would bring the y over to your side, wouldn't you, and start turning into a simultaneous equation. There's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what we'd all do on first sight of this question. Okay? So x plus y equals 2. Now, minus 2. On a roll. Where's the second equation coming from? There's no scenario 2. We're a bit stuck at the moment. Anybody suggest an idea?
Squared equals x squared. You have to use the speed of the wind.
You have to use the speed of the wind. And what did you say?
10 squared equals x squared plus 1 plus 2 squared.
No, I get where you're at. You're very close. See, that's not the speed of the wind. See, this here is the wind relative to the man. Okay, so this here is the wind relative to the man, not the speed of the wind on its own. So you actually have to reuse the speed of the wind on its own. So it's the same thing, except apply this one here. So guys, the magnitude here, we're assuming that this here, yellow, why would you bother? Now, it's going 10, everybody happy with that? It's going x across and y up, you happy with that as well? Then we're going to, by Pythagoras' theorem, x squared plus y squared equals 10 squared, x squared plus y squared equals 100. Now, you do have a simultaneous equation, it's just not the regular simultaneous equation. It's one's quadratic and one is linear, would you agree with that? So one quadratic and one linear. So, I'm not going to go through this, this is your bread and butter in higher level, right? Get one letter on its own, substitute into the other equation. I can just give you the start off for it, okay? But this is your this general bread and butter in honours level, okay? So what you're going to do is you get one letter on its own, which is x on its own in terms of minus. It's minus y minus 2. So all we got to do is replace this x here. So it's going to be minus y minus 2 squared plus y squared equals 100. You multiply all that out and what you're going to get is 2y squared plus 4y minus 96. When you bring over 100 and multiply all that out, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get 2y answers. You're going to get y equals minus 8 and y equals 6. Now, we're going to have to discount one of these answers. Any idea how to discount one of the answers?
The negative one.
Sorry? Now, no, it's not the negative one. It isn't always the default of the negative. Okay? So we have to think this through for a second. Okay? Now, what we could do is we could work out both x values as well. Let's work out both x values before we discount anything. So if y equals minus 8, y equals 6, this would mean that x would equal minus 8 for this one here. Would you agree with that? X equals minus 8. And when y is minus 8, x equals 6. So we have two potential answers, okay? Two potential answers. Velocity of the wind is 6i minus 8j. Or the velocity of the wind is minus 8i plus 6j. Somebody discount one of them for me. How can we actually go about discounting one of these? It's in the language of the question.
The minus 8i plus 6j is the wrong one.
Sorry?
The minus 8i plus 6j is the wrong one.
And that's great, but how and why?
Because it's going to southeast, so it has a negative j value and a positive r.
Guy knows what he's talking about, lads. So what we're going to do is we're going to look firmly at this. We're going to look at this equation here. Okay. Now it says that in this we have an x value of. What's it? The first one's x equals 6, y equals minus 8. And it states in the question that the wind appears to be blowing northwest, which means it's actually going southeast. Southeast means positive I and negative j. So when you we can't have x as a negative value, can we? X cannot be a negative value, therefore which one is x the negative value in again? This one here, isn't it? The minus 8i. And the x can't be minus 8. Okay? Because that would mean a negative value, so it's not going southeast. In the same way you can discount the y as well, because a positive y would be making it going north when it should be going south. So the positive y, you could have discounted it right away at the y values, but I think it was just easier just to get both values and just think about it a bit more. Alright, now that we've established that it's minus, this one's the correct one, right? This one here is the correct one. If the man reversed direction but continued to run at 2 meters per second, from what direction would the wind appear to him to be blowing? Okay, so let's have a look at this. So, we reverse direction, right? So just get rid of the minus sign. We can now get rid of this stuff here for a second. And then all this is gone. And that faulty answer is gone as well. Now, what's going to happen next, guys, is we're looking at velocity of the wind. The velocity of the wind is going to be 6I minus 8J. And velocity of the wind relative to man is going to be 6I minus 8J minus 2J, which is going to be 6I minus 10J. And then once that's done, what we're going to do is find out from what direction would the wind appear to him to be blowing. Now this is interesting, okay? So it's going down, it's going across 6, down 10. So across 6, down 10. Okay, let's just get this angle anyway. So what is tan inverse 10 over 6, anybody? Tan inverse 10 over 6. Anybody want to give me an angle?
59.
Point anything?
0.03.
Okay, so we'll just take as 59, okay? Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to extend this line going straight through. And then, where is my opposite angle located? 59 here, right? So where's the wind appearing to be blowing from? Anybody tell me? It appears to be blowing from 59 degrees north of west. 59 degrees north of west can be presented in two other ways of presenting the answer. West 59 degrees north, or north 31 degrees west. You can present it in any way you want. Okay guys, if you guys would like to try